Hey, what's happening, man? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have put together a top 6 list of affordable fragrances if you want to stand out. So these smell a little different. You're not going to smell like everybody else at the party or at work or at the beach, or you might not want to wear some of these at the beach, but nonetheless, you're going to smell different than everybody else. Now, before we get into this list, as always, guys, you know the drill. If you haven't done so already, if it's your first time here, I very nicely ask you to at least consider subscribing and ringing the bell. So let's get into this list. Number 6 is going to be Icon from Alt Fragrance. Now, this is inspired by Andy Warhol. And I'm not even going to spray this because it's so strong. If I'm going to simplify this fragrance, it is like a syrupy, sweet, plum, like vanilla fragrance. It is very different. It's very pleasant. And this is the only Andy Warhol inspiration that I've smelled. I have heard a few people talk about at least 2 others that are really good. And I haven't smelled the original fragrance, but this is nice. Sticky, sweet, plum, syrupy, sweet, a little bit ambery, vanillic. It is dark. It's rich. It is very different. And you will stand out wearing this stuff. All right, number 5 is going to be Niche Oud from Armaf. And I've talked about this stuff before. Another one I'm not even going to spray because it's so strong. Very powerful stuff. Now, this smells very warm, spicy, kind of ambery, dark, and rich. A little bit kind of sticky sweet to me as well. It's a very different fragrance. Now, to my nose, this has like almost like a Dr. Pepper, soda pop, effervescent kind of a smell. It's got that pop going, but like I said, ambery, dark, very warm, spicy. It's nice. I really recommend this one for like cooler weather especially. In fact, Icon I really recommend in the cooler weather as well. Evenings. This is good stuff. You can dress this up. You could probably dress it down too. It's relatively affordable. Kind of expensive for an Armaf fragrance. I think around 50 bucks for this stuff. 40, 50 bucks. But it's well worth it. It's very different. One that you should consider adding to your collection if you just want to stand out. All right, number 4 is going to be Alfred Sung Om. And I've talked about this stuff before. This is literally 15 bucks or less on fragrance. You can get this for like $13, I think. $13 to $15. What a steal. Now, this is kind of an old-fashioned 80s smelling fragrance to me. Very aromatic and fresh, spicy. Kind of smells like a Irish spring soap in a sense. With a lot more personality than that, of course. It's got some green, some herbal stuff. A little bit floral to me. But I'll tell you what. The reason why this is a standout fragrance is because traditionally right now in the fragrance world, you don't see anybody pushing stuff like this. You have your bubblegum fragrances. You have like your fruit bomb fragrances. You have your baby powder, vanilla powdery fragrances. This stuff is kind of dated, for lack of a better term, but that's a good thing because, like I said, it's fallen out of rotation so much that it's almost brand new to wear this. And it dries down really nice. The dry down is what really shines with this stuff. It is very pleasant, very fresh and inviting and clean and put together. You will stand out if you wear Sung Om. All right, number 3 is going to be Mont Blanc Presence. Now, this stuff I've never really talked about before. And if I'm going to simplify this fragrance, it's really hard to describe. This description is maybe going to be a turn off, but I don't mean for it to sound like a turn off. Honestly, the way this has always smelled to me, it smells like you took Scope mouthwash and you dumped cinnamon in it. And I'm sorry if that's a turn off. I'm sorry if you don't like that description. It still smells good, but I can just never get that out of my head. It just reminds me of cinnamon in mouthwash, and the juice kind of looks like mouthwash. But it smells good. It's very fresh, very clean, very inviting, and also put together and just really nice smelling. And like I said, this one again is just like Alfred Sung Om. Not too many people rock this stuff. Not too many people talk about it. It's not something that you smell every day. I almost said something you hear every day. It's not something that you smell every day or hear about every day for that matter. So it's going to be a little different. I do go relatively heavy on this because it doesn't perform the best off of my skin, but it works. It will get you some compliments and you're going to stand out if you wear this one and if you smell it. Number 2 is going to be Baldassarini Ultimate. Yeah, that's right. I put it on the list. I've had people complain to me, stop putting that fragrance on so many lists. No, I'm not. I love this stuff. I've always been a fan of this. It's one of my favorite affordable fragrances. My God. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This reminds me of something Conor McGregor would wear. You get this really nice mandarin orange with pink pepper. You get some amber, some leather. It smells so luxurious for the price. I don't know what it's going for now. I should have checked, but I'm a lazy idiot that didn't check before the video, but I'd imagine 30 to 40 bucks you can get this for. 50 or under, no complaints. I would definitely pay 50 bucks for this. Oh my Lord. I don't know how more people don't scream about this. I always say that when I talk about this fragrance. I don't know how more people are not screaming about this affordable fragrance. This is one of the best, in my opinion. This is a must-have. This smells niche to me. This smells like it could be a niche fragrance. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it smells really good. Ultimate is a fragrance that I beg you to get your nose on. I think you will love this stuff. And number 1 is going to be Happyland Studios El Guto. This stuff I've talked about before. I'm not even going to spray because it's so strong. This is just to simplify up this beautiful, boozy, like a brandy, Welch's grape smell. Unbelievable. When I smell this, I think of James Bond. I just think this is something James Bond would wear at some really classy dinner or something. It's fantastic. I love this stuff. I always have. It's strong. Very syrupy, sweet as well off of my skin. When I wear this stuff, it is powerful. It's very powerful. Performance fantastic. I think around 50 bucks for this stuff. It is good. I would also say a must-have. I don't want to throw that word around too sloppily, but man, this smells good, and it smells like nothing else that I can really compare it to. It's good. Very good if you want something that's going to be upscale. I'm not really a suit and tie guy, but if I ever do have an occasion where I wear a suit and tie, this will definitely be in the running for what I want to wear that night. Boozy, grape, unbelievably good stuff. Check it out if you haven't already. Hey guys, I hope you liked that video. If you did, drop me a like. It would help me out. It matters. It lets YouTube know the video is worthwhile. Channel is worthwhile. You liked it. Maybe someone else would like it too. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I don't know why you haven't already, but you should. Until next time, guys, I will leave you how I always leave you. Take your vitamins, hit the gym, and always stay improving. It's very important along with smelling good. Until next time, God bless. Be well. I'm out.